So it looks like Huda and Shelley are beefing, and it's all because of this heart rate challenge. Now, Huda was doing a lot. She was doing her big one. She was doing the damn thing. She was twerking upside down, left, right. And she pulled Ace, and Chris pulled Shelley. And she was kissing up on him, very intense. I feel like I heard moaning, and she was bouncing that booty on his crotch. And Ace was entertaining it. He was entertaining the booty bounce. And everybody's like, oh, they took it too far. Like, what's this? This is too far, too intense. And Shelley is clearly mad, and she's talking about, we'll talk later. And she's talking with Alandria, Sierra. She's talking with basically all the girls except for Andrina and Amaya, because they're with Huda. And she's basically like, she was doing too much and it's disrespectful. Like the way that her booty bouncing on Ace, like it crossed the line. And all the girls are agreeing. And personally, I'm just a little bit confused considering the nature of the heart rate challenge. Everybody's meant to go all out, and everybody was doing a madness. Everybody was freaked out, including Shelley. Like, she went back to Chris for seconds. She's putting the thermometer on her pussy, 3-way kisses. Shelley was doing a madness. And literally, so was everybody else. People were sucking feet. Like, there was a lot going on in that challenge. So I feel like what Huda did wasn't that much crazier than what everyone else and what Shelley was doing. And I thought that Shelley would be like kind of cool about this. I would have thought if she thought that Huda disrespected her, it wouldn't be over something like the heart rate challenge. I think especially if you and Ace were kissing up on other people, grinding up on other people, like I said, putting your pussy on the thermometer, putting your pussy on the stethoscope, like, girl, you were doing a lot. So for me, I personally, like, nothing's going to happen with Huda and Ace. So considering that the nature of the challenge, the heart rate challenge, I feel like this was a major reaction with Shelley. And perhaps there's some underlying issues with Huda that she hasn't addressed, and it's now projecting into this specific issue. Having said that, the other girls kind of agreed that it was disrespectful. I was surprised that Sierra was saying, yeah, she crossed the line, it was so disrespectful, but didn't have any type of smoke for Alandria, who literally kissed her man outside of a challenge. Not even kissed, made out with her man out of a challenge. But she feels like Huda has been so disrespectful. I found that a bit strange, Sierra. The only thing that I can agree with when it comes to this kind of disdain is the fact that Shelley did say when it was Huda with Jeremiah, she was basically telling everybody not to do nothing with her man, being hella territorial. And then after challenges, when no one would do something with Jeremiah, she'd be like, thank you guys for being so respectful. I really appreciate that. So I get that point, and I can understand that point if it was any other challenge. But the heart rate challenge, I just feel like it's just very, very petty. Very, very petty here. And I just feel like maybe there's some underlying issues that she has with Huda from before that's unrelated to the issue. Huda has been quite selfish in the house, I will say. But I really don't feel like there was, the malicious or even selfish Huda intent here, considering we're talking about the heart rate challenge. This is basically like a free stripper show. So I don't know what people were expecting, The clothes were on, so what's the big deal? I feel like if Shelley and Ace weren't kissing up on people, fair. But Shelley and Ace were doing a madness. So when Huda now matches the energy and outdoes them, it's a problem. I don't know. Maybe Shelley felt like she was meant to be the baddest bitch in the challenge and Huda stole her thunder. I don't know. But personally, I think this is quite petty from Shelley. Huda now feels really bad. She's crying about it. I'm very sure that by the next episode, Huda's going to apologize and they're going to make up and be friends again. I don't think this is going to be a drawn out issue. I think Huda's going to concede and say sorry. But personally, I don't really feel like Huda has been, considering this specific challenge, I don't think Huda has done anything wrong, and I don't feel like she should be made to feel bad. And I feel like this is just, maybe they've been in there for weeks and it's got to the point where every little thing is annoying. But personally, to me, Shelley does come across like a pick-me, and I feel like she's going to have all this heat for Huda and she's not going to have anything for Ace, because Ace was there entertaining it. His hands were grabbing up the booty. He was entertaining it. Is she going to check him? in the same way that she's gonna check Huda, and the way that she has this vitriol for Huda? I don't know. Especially after he was talking about how he really liked her. We'll see. But I gotta know your thoughts on the situation. Do you feel like this is just petty from Shelley? Do you feel like this is projection, or maybe this is bent up issues from before? Or do you feel like Huda crossed the line? I gotta hear from you guys.